What's going on, guys? It's Monday, I think the 22nd or 23rd. But come out hunting this morning, and plan on staying out all day in my camp, and then hunting again this evening. I missed one this morning. When I say missed, I never got a shot on her. She ran before I could even draw my bow. I jumped her coming in, but so at least I know they're moving, and so I'm just going to hang out in camp today. I might go scout a little bit later on and just do some cooking and whatnot and just chill. I brought a book to read and eat some food, drink some coffee, and decided to bring my bow out. I haven't bow hunted in years, and I've got an old Ben Pearson that a client gave me years ago. He's the most probably kindest and most gentle old man you'd ever meet in your life. He's from Michigan, and he became a client of mine when he moved down here, and we used to talk hunting all the time. And he was dying, and he brought the bow to me and gave it to me. He said he wanted me to have it, and I was just blown away. And I knew he had sons, and I was like, well, you know, I'm flattered, I'm honored, but don't you think you should give it to your sons? And he said, I don't care nothing about hunting. So he wanted me to have it. So I like to bring it out every now and then. I know there's a story with most of my gear, but I like it that way. It has more personality than just, just stuff you go out and buy. Gifts that are given to you, they mean everything. I have a lot of, high dollar gear, but it's just stuff. It doesn't mean things to me like the bow does, like the backpack my father gave me, like the mess kit my uncle gave me, But anyway, you guys know all that. Y'all don't want to hear that. So anyway, just be hanging out. I've been sporting this Hill People Gear small chest rig for all summer now, and it's September, the end of September. So I went light today because I knew I was going to be scouting, so I don't have everything in here that I would normally carry, but I'll lay this out, go through the contents of my pack that I brought with me, and the gear that's in it, and maybe show you. Yeah, like I said, I've been carrying this since the end of May. I got it, took my kids on a backpacking trip into the Cohutta Wilderness, and I wanted something to carry my handgun in. I didn't want to carry it on my side, and I didn't want to carry it in my pack, and so I ordered it. But it's really great. It's a really good option for carrying a handgun if you don't want to, carry it on your side or in your pack. But so yeah. So anyway, in here I've got my hunting permit, my weapons license, and my driver's license. And believe it or not, a pack of strawberry jam, and that's to go on a peanut butter sandwich I brought with me. I just grabbed it last moment because I don't like put jelly on it at nighttime. In the second compartment, I normally keep a map and compass in here, resting right here. And so yeah, it's usually a map, a compass, and a spare magazine for my handgun. But like I said, I took all that out because, I'm trekking pretty good down. I don't want to carry a lot of weight. So I just got my reading glasses because, like I said, I brought a book. I don't know if I said that or not, but anyway, I brought a book I'm going to read while I'm here in camp, or just read a little bit. Pocket knife, lighter, hank of cord, chapstick, and attached to here, I keep the string. And on the string, I've got a whistle and my photon light. And that's it. I knew I wouldn't need the map and compass today because I'm staying in areas that I know like the back of my hand. And in the handgun compartment, which is here, I've just carry my Walther P99. I love this handgun. I've got a lot of handguns. I've got I've got a couple Browning high powers, I've got H&Ks, I've got Glocks, I've got Sig Sauer, but I always find myself grabbing this P99 just because it's a really light polymer handgun. You know, it holds 15 rounds, and it's got the anti-stress trigger pull on it. It's just they don't even make that anymore. It's just an awesome little gun, man. And it really fits really good in the hand. But so that's what I usually carry. I love my high powers, and that's what I grew up on. But they're heavy, and you know, if you're going to carry them, there's a single action, so you got to carry it cocked and locked. And you could do that in here, and that's fine, but I don't know that it would fit. So that's what I got in there. The canteen set I brought is just the military, U.S. military canteen set. I've got the canteen, you've seen it in other videos, cup, the lid. And I did find out one thing. These pouches, if you order them, you never know what you're going to get. Some pouches, nothing fits in it except a canteen, no cup or anything. But the ones with the extra long, these are made to put the purification tabs in. But I found a little folding spoon fits in there, which works out good. So anyway, that's the canteen set I brought with me. And I'll back the camera up and go through the pack contents. On my person, I don't know if you can see this. Let me get down a little lower. Just got a knife. In this pocket, I've got a handkerchief, a couple of hanks of cord, got a 550 cord hooked to a toggle here, and in this pocket, I've got my monocular. Camouflage. Probably a lot of people know what this is, and some might not. This is British DPM camouflage. I've been wearing DPM, and my two favorite camouflage is American Tiger Stripe and British DPM. I find that I can use those two, and they work well in Georgia, depending on the terrain and just the type of year it is. But this time of year, even in September, things are really green and lush, and I can look out around me and I see greens and browns and blacks, and it blends really well with it. It's a tighter pattern than the old American camouflage from the 80s and 90s before they switched. So it really works well. All right, so I'll get the pack laid out and we'll go through it. So outside pockets, I have my sit pad and my mesh hammock. I've had this since 87 or 88. Top compartment, these are extra broadheads for my bow, a camouflage face veil, a spare bandana. I keep one around my neck. First aid kit, trail mix, garbage bag, and my car keys are in there. And then in the second pocket, I keep these little hooks on here, and I latch it, so if one zipper gets pulled, both goes with it, and it don't open up. Belt kit, just leather belt, my saw, my knife, toilet kit, spoon knife. I love carrying this because I just grab it and carve a spoon every now and then, and my ferro rod. Oh, there's also a zip here. And here I've got brew kit and my little butterfly stove, my little Hexamine butterfly stove. And then in the main compartment, I've got a DPM t-shirt. I've never worn this. I've got 10 of them. They are brand new from the late 80s, early 90s. They're the Highlander Now this says triple extra large, but I'm not a triple extra large. I actually wear about a medium to medium large. But this was, I had a whole pack of these given to me. Like I said, I've got 10 of them, brand new. I've never bothered wearing them. They've been in a little storage compartment in my man cave forever, or in my gear room. But a buddy of mine, or I say a buddy, is another client. He was in the Marine Corps, and they trained out in California with Royal Marine Commandos. And so they swapped camouflage shirts, and he brought them back, and he's much too large for them, and he asked me if I'd like them because he knows I like DPM. So of course I didn't say no. So yeah, it's just going to be 90 today. It's hot, or it's getting there. Brought a pair of shorts. I love shorts with cargo pockets on them, just because I like carrying stuff in my pockets that I can get to and don't have to get in my pack. I've got my billy can. This has, what all does it have in it? Oh, it's got my lunch, my can, and my stove. I like to carry some type of can and stove. You know, just sometimes it's just more convenient than cooking on a fire. And I've got a book and a waterproof bag. And that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Possibles. Got it. And I'm glad, because I'll probably be going out tonight. I'll need my headlight. Probably freshen up with a little soap. And I'm definitely going to need my mosquito repellent, because they're out like crazy right now. I've got some jute twine. I can't remember what designated paracord this is. It's like 125. It's not even 125. It's like 90, something like that. Some wire on a spindle. Some thread, sewing thread, and there's little needles tucked down in here, sewing needles. I'm not pulling them out. Matches. I always keep matches on me. Sometimes they're just more convenient than a lighter or a ferro rod. And spare batteries for my head torch. And that's it. That's all I got. Alright, so it's coffee time, because I've had one small cup today, sitting with my wife before I left this morning. Alright. So I got three things going on here. One is I was getting my coffee ready, so I'm trying to get that done. Two, I've about used all my water, and I just realized that when I was calling out all that gear, I didn't bring a water filter, which means I've got to resort back to boiling water, and I hate doing that because it takes forever. But that's one good thing about being prepared, having a billy can or a canteen cup and not just a plastic canteen. If something goes wrong, you should have your bases covered. And the third thing going on, something is up on top of this mountain, and it stopped. But it sounded like a bear tearing a tree to pieces. Everybody knows they'll take a down tree and they'll just rip it to shreds, looking for grubs. So anyway, I'm gonna get this coffee on, or get it finished, and I guess get my twig stove out and my billy can, and boil me about 2 liters of water. Yeah, so for food, I just brought, pasta that I like to make, and some sardines, and I'm going to mix that together, and I'm going to drain this and put some peas in there. Got a couple of digestives, some grits, which I was going to bring the other morning, an apple, and then here's that peanut butter sandwich to go with that jelly. So my water is in my billy can in the creek cooling, and I poured half of it in my canteen, and I've got it submerged so it'll cool quicker. So here's what I come up with. I'm really hungry, and I feel like a hot meal, so I've got water boiling in my canteen cup. These are 5-minute noodles. I'll probably just do 2 of them, and as long as I can get this water boiling, which shouldn't be a problem. I've got 2 hexi blocks in there, 1.5. All right, it's 4 o'clock, and I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then go get in position where I think this dough's coming through in the evening. Battery's down about 22%, so if anything, I'm gonna save it, so if anything happens that's exciting, I'll bring you back. If not, I will see you in the next video.